Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm going to be introducing myself as I am the last sister to be introduced. So my name is Gambo Zhang, but my preferred nickname is KB, and I am the youngest out of all of the sisters. I am a senior in high school, but I will be going to college in the fall of 2022. I will be majoring in pre-nursing when I go to college and hoping to minor in behavioral studies. The reason why I chose nursing is because nursing has a really strong part of my life and my childhood, because like growing up with my conditions and stuff like that, the nurses were always there for me, and I learned a lot from them and how loving and supportive they were. But also I just really respect the work that they do. And so growing up, I hope to become a nurse that can also change people's lives in a way that is just as simple as taking care of them. And the reason why I hope to minor in behavioral studies is because I hope to just learn about how people behave and why they behave that way, and just grasp the aspect of the meaning behind it, just based on culturally or their history and things like that of why they behave like that, and what rehabilitation processes are used to kind of cope with it. So my hobbies are very similar to a lot of my other sisters, but I really enjoy reading manga and webtoons. I also love to read history, more precisely about like Civil War or slavery, the Emancipation Proclamation, and stuff like that. And I also love to read and study science stuff, preferably like the digestive system, or just just the whole body systems about the human body. I also love drawing and painting. I also love to journal, be outside with my family. I also love to cook and hang out with my family. And yeah. So my favorite food is actually Japanese spicy miso ramen. And I also love to have it paired with a good salmon roll or a spicy salmon roll. So I also love sushi. I also love fries and papaya salad, especially with some kapong noodles, or rice noodles with it, and as well as seafood. And I also really love fried chicken. So an interesting fact about me is that I used to cheer for my freshman and junior year, and I restarted the service club for my school. I know that might not be extravagant, but this year I am just hoping to help as many people as I can. In doing so, I want to be able to do a lot of acts of service in order to kind of not only build up my resume, but also to kind of just set the mood and foundation of what service looks like. And so I'm very proud of that. And now I am one of the main leaders for Service Club, so that's very exciting for me. So my future goal is to become a registered nurse or RN in pediatrics. So I want to take care of kids and help kids in the ICU, or just in clinics and stuff like that. And I also want to start a nonprofit organization that is geared towards raising awareness for kids in hospitals, by making goodie bags, treat bags, and toys for them. So just for kids who are in palliative care or intensive care units and stuff like that, but even more so for people who are just struggling, or the kids who are struggling. And I also want to be able to write a book that is filled with poems and stories about my childhood, and just kind of the meaning of what it means to be the youngest out of 9 siblings, or 9 children and stuff like that, and just how growing up, how it was like. I kind of feel like people always know that I am the youngest, but they kind of don't really understand how it can shape and form me. And so I would really like people to kind of just understand that point of view of what it's like to be the youngest out of so many people. and the age gaps and different things like that, as well as the relations. As for the poems, I think it's just more of a spoken word kind of thing that I've always held a very close message to. And growing up, spoken words and poems and stuff like that, they were not only just simple to read, but they held a very simple meaning and very great meaning behind them and great message. So I hope to be able to apply my poems to the book as well. So my favorite clip from the last video was when Seng dropped the camera when she said that we're gonna go kayaking, and that's when Choua started yelling at her to go pick it up. I think even though that's a small little snippet of our video, it means a lot to me because it's just a very natural instinct of Choua to yell at her like that, and it's a very real and raw footage of our daily lives and stuff like that. And it's not mean. Choua didn't really mean to be mean and stuff like that. That's just kind of like how she is, and it's just really funny that those little things that we pick here and there are just very memorable to me, and it's just not like huge things. So.
Hello, people. We're going kayaking. Kayaking. Go get it.
Oh my. My favorite moment with my sisters, I have many favorite moments, but it would be the week of self-quarantine. This was when quarantine first started in the May of 2020, and we ate a lot of food, worked out, and that was when we actually first started this channel. Yeng and I, we had a really rough time here at home, and it was just nice to kind of get out of my environment, get out of my comfort zone, and do things that I was scared to do, like training, stuff like that, and exercise a lot, and to just finish virtual school. And that's when I also had to take my AP exam, which was really hard, but I was able to push through it, and I'm just really glad I had my sisters to guide me and help me through that, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I do not have a favorite sister, believe it or not. Even though they make me really mad sometimes, I love all of them so much. So I'm just gonna kind of explain the different relationships I have with my sisters instead, and the reasons why I don't have a favorite. So for Yeng and I, we are close in age, so she makes me feel like I have someone closer in age who can really understand what we're going through, or just what I'm going through. She's been my built-in buddy ever since birth, and we've just always been together ever since she went for college. And in doing so, it kind of made me open my eyes to understand that we're all growing up, and I'm going to have to be on my own someday, and it might be hard, but you know, she's always still gonna be there no matter what happens and stuff like that. So I'm just really glad that she's been there by my side. So for Kalia and I, we are both very similar in artistic ways. For an example is that we are both bookworms, so we kind of love reading the same genres of books and stuff like that, and we actually lend each other books, and we talk about like specific book talks and stuff here and there. As well, we're both plant enthusiasts. She's a way better planter than I am, but I actually have not been doing that well with keeping my plants alive, but I hope to do better in the future. Anyways, she got me into planting and just keeping succulents and stuff like that, so we both connect in that aspect. For Choua and I, because we both have the same disorder, we're both similar in that aspect, just kind of connecting in that health aspect and just giving each other advice and support whenever we're going through anemic episodes. She and I both also love science stuff, and we're very similar career-wise as well, because it both involves like medical stuff and science stuff, and she gives me a lot of advice to live my best life, which I really appreciate her for. And growing up with her, it was really great because she was always so supportive, and she always had my back, and she was always there. Even now, she's still always there, and she makes sure to just give me hard, raw honesty whenever I really need it. And, sometimes it's hard to take, but, I needed to grow and I needed to just continue to live fulfully and faithfully and to just, live my best life even though the world is cruel and stuff like that. Her real honesty and real advice just provides me with the best foundation of how I need to live my life, and I really appreciate her for it. Something I would like to do with my sisters is go to Rome. I have always wanted to go to Rome ever since I was a little girl. And, just taking cute pictures and embracing the scenery with my sisters, it would just mean a lot because of the architecture and the artistic museums and stuff like that. Like, I think it would be amazing, as well as eating the great food. And sure, it's not like Asian food or part of our Asian background, but I think it would be really fun to learn about a different culture and how it came to be. And yeah, that's what I would really want to do someday with my sisters. So my favorite picture of Ithia is this one. It's just because she was wearing my hat, and we were on the road trip to go to Kalia's place and stuff like that. And she was just so cute and calm, and it was just really cute. I just thought it was a really cute photo that I just laugh at and smile at all the time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe down below, as well as comment on what you would like to see next. Thank you. Bye-bye.